Oh, baloney.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class SLUG. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging right up front. We have a nice image there of SLUG and little Daniel. He looks so happy. He's just happy to be riding a dinosaur. From Transformers the movie, look, it's from a movie. 8607 Studio Series, Dinobot SLUG, Daniel Witwicky. On this side of the box, we have SLUG. On this side of the box, we have SLUG again. He is a leader class, a class leader, a leader of top Transformers the movie. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, mockery of justice, and you have a one-sentence bio if that interests you in multiple languages. Hooray for languages, and that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have Dinobot SLUG, or if you're old school like me, he's Slag. He'll always be Slag to me, but yes, here we have Dinobot SLUG. We'll call him SLUG for now, but here is SLUG, the next of our Dinobots in this Transformers the Movie sub-series of Studio Series. And yeah, here he is in his Dino mode, just a big, beefy Triceratops. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at those details. You can see the head done in a nice gold. Big Autobot symbol there on his forehead. You got some nice metallic blue there for the eyes. The horns are done in a nice pearlescent finish. Yes, as you can see, the horns are hollow. That will probably bug some people, but guess what? They just clip right on, so I could definitely see somebody making some replacement horns for him. They just clip right on. So you can see some nice detail there. You got a nice shiny kind of silver-ish gray plastic there for the body. You got some dark gray in there as well. So nice. All the details. You got some more of that pearlescent paint right there on those sections. You got some more gold. Some reds. His little feet. His back feet, as you can see, are way thinner than his front feet. He got little baby feet in the back. And the tail done in gold. And this right here is his gun. That's where his gun stores. It just finishes off the tail, which is pretty clever. It would have been nice if they had painted it gold so it matches. But hey, it is what it is. But let's see, some nice detail. And there is the top. There is the bottom. He slides as Triceratopses should slide. Hooray for sliding Triceratops. And for comparison, here he is with the Power of the Primes SLUG. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with G1 SLUG because he's precious. His name is Slag, but he's still so precious. And here he is with the Studio Series Grimlock. So you can see how these two look together. They look quite good together. So, there you go. Now, as far as accessories go, well, besides his gun that's stored in his tail, you get little Daniel. Here's little Daniel in his exosuit, and he's just a fan of crouching. It's fun. You can see the dome is just done in white. It's all done in white. He has no face. He has no soul. That's why he has no fear. Anyway. See a bit of yellow in there. You got some paint there on the fist, some paint going down the legs. But not too much to talk about here. Articulation-wise, nothing at the head. His arms here can rotate around a ball joint. You can kind of angle them out. Do that if you want to. The legs, you just have a ball joint at the hip, and you can rotate, move in and out, do whatever, but that is all the articulation there. So he's basically just always in this crouching, I'm about to tackle you pose, which, hey, you know, it is what it is. He's just an accessory here. And here he is with Wheelie, another fan of crouching Wheelie, hidden Daniel, you know, that's what's happening here. There you go. And if you want, you can have Daniel riding On SLUG here, you have these posts on either side right here, and they will go into these little notches right here in the sides of his feet. And you just get him angled in, get him locked in there. And there you go. He's happy. He's a dino rider. Hooray! Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. And here's Grimlock again with Wheelie. And they're just happy. They're just happy riding big robot dinosaurs. Now, articulation-wise, the mouth can open and close. You do have some detail in there, which is quite nice. You can open and close the mouth. The front legs can rotate, run a ratchet. You can do a full 360, can move in and out. You got rotation right there. You can move this bit forward, not really too much back. The hind legs can rotate, can do a full 360. You have this hinge here, which is more for transformation, but hey, you can use it if you need to. And the foot, again, it's just on a hinge. Flip the foot all the way in, that's for transformation, but hey, you got some wiggle waggle there, nothing at the tail. That's pretty much all he moves. And yes, he is Bloosh compatible. I find that the Omega Supreme styled Bloosh, I personally think works best with this. But if we open up his mouth, you can see there is a post right there. You have to take the end part out because that's too much, but you can kind of peg that in there. There you go. You have him breathing some fire. Hey, why not? Dare I say, why not? You got some Blooshability there. You got some Blooshability. But that is basically it for the Dinomonia. I think it looks pretty good. All things considered, I think it looks pretty good. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get a pretty good spin out of them. Not too bad, not too bad. So first thing we need to do is we need to remove the weapon. Just unpeg it from the tail, put that off to the side. Now, where are we going to begin? We'll start off by taking these side panels here, just popping these up, and we will work on the bacular region here. So what's going to happen here is you're going to fold the foot up, and this is all going to fold up into the hip like so. So fold that up, there you go. So the tail, you can see, just kind of clips into what are his feet here. Just pop that up, and then you just grab the sides here, just give it a little wiggle. That will undo all that, bring all that up, and here we have his legs. So we just unfold his legs. See a lot of ratchets going on in there, like so. And then you want to use the ankle tilt to get out of the way, so you can then pop this little panel up. And you're going to swing this into the leg. Just make sure it sits up as far as it'll go. Close that up, bring up the foot. And there you have a leg all done. Second vest, guess what? Just like the first. So, unfold. Like that. Get that foot out of the way. Open that up. Flip that in. Close it up. Close that up. And they have the legs all done. Then we just rotate him out the way, so everything that is supposed to be facing forward is facing forward, as forward-facing things should. And then you have the lower body all done, and now we move on to the upper body. So what we are doing here is we're going to take his head. It tilts up very slightly, just to kind of get things out of the way. And these sections here will just kind of unclip themselves. You want to take chest piece, bring that down, and then you're going to, as always, cat hair not included, get out of here! This gets everywhere. You want to take these sections here of his chest, and these will shift over on a double hinge, like so. You want to leave it just slightly angled out for now. Do the same thing on the other side, just angle that out. Then you're going to take this whole bottom jaw section along with this red piece and bring all of this down. That will sit in there. Then you can sandwich it in between these chest pieces here. Then you just come here and you flip up his head, and then you can close up the chest. And one thing that does bug me is that there's nowhere for this panel. This panel doesn't actually lock anywhere, unless I'm just doing something wrong, but it doesn't seem like there's anywhere for this panel his head is on. It's just kind of floating there. And you can just go boop, and you can just kind of pop his head down. That's weird. Again, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like there's anywhere for that to go. I mean, the hinge is tight enough that it'll hold it up, but it just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but anyway. These sections, you just fold back like so. And we'll finish up the backpack here. So you want to take this panel, comes up on a double hinge, and you have these tabs right here, which will go into these notches right here. And that will, oh yeah, you can bring this, bring the down head back down into place. And that will just line up and just secure right there. This section will just tuck in. All of this will just tuck up and under. And the tail will tuck up into that section right there. And there you got his backpack all done. And last thing we need to do is just come in here, flip out his hands, flip out, flip, flip. Sometimes the hands can be a pain in the butts. This one especially. This one just doesn't like to work with me. Let's use this gun. Boop, there we go. Bring the hand up, it'll snap into place. Rotate the fist, there you go. Bring the hand down, set it on the other side. Just bring that up until it floops into place. Rotate around. There's a little double joint here on the elbow as well. You can just straighten that out. Get that all straightened out. Bring the arm down. And I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you have Slug in his robot mode. And he looks good. A nice G1-y Slug or G1-y Slag, whatever you want to call him. But, yeah. I dig it. I dig it. But let's get in closer so we can take a look at that noggin. There's the noggin. You can see. Just all red face, got some nice metallic blue there for the eyes. Chest piece, done in a nice pearlescent finish. Autobot symbol. Again, you got some nice details going on. A little bit of black there in the belly. The hands, you can see the hands are actually painted. And you got some green and blue there on the knees. Here's gold toesies. And off the back. The legs are very clean. I mean, you got the tail hanging off his back. The wings, and even the inside of the wings have some molded detail going on there. Oh no, not too shabby, not too shabby. Now articulation wise, we kind of move this back out of the way. The head is on a ball joint. You got some wiggly waggly again. That's annoying. Wiggly waggly. You can look up, you can totally, you can do all that, and squirrel, you can do that if you want to. The head can of course rotate, can do a full 360. Arms can rotate, and a ratchet can do a full 360. You have inward and outward movement there. At the shoulder, you have bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow here, so you can get a nice deep elbow bend. You do have wrist rotation, you have waist rotation, legs, you can move forward, that far, you can do the big boot, back, that far, again, all ratchets, outward, you got that far, thigh rotation, you have a double jointed knee, so you can have a nice deep knee bend there. Quite nice. And the feet, they don't move up, they don't move down, but you do have a lot of ankle tiltage. And of course we can give him his weapon, and now we can take a closer look at it. Again, done in that nice pearlescent finish. That's quite good. And there are ports. There are ports on his shoulders, there are ports here on his legs, there's a port on his back, so you can, you know, if you want to plug the gun there, hey, I don't know, things you can do if you want to do it. Plug it onto the side of his leg, hey, whatever you want to do there. If you want to store it, I guess you can just kind of do something like that. I don't know, hey, do what you want. But of course, he is a warrior, and he should be wielding his weapon as such. And he can pew, pew, bang, bang, pew, pew, bang, bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And the gun is Blush compatible in theory. You can see the post there is there's not a whole lot of meat there to hold on to. I mean, you can plug a Blush onto it, but that's not going to hold on. That's just not That's just not working. That's just not working, unfortunately. So we can't, we can't do a big old bloosh. We just can't. It's an unsuccessful bloosh. Oh well. It is what it is. Some blooshes go unfulfilled. Such is life. And one last thing we can do if we want is we can take little Daniel here, and he has a post right here, and you got ports on either of SLUG shoulders. And you can just take little Daniel here and just plug him on. Like so. You can just sit on SLUG shoulder and be happy. Hey, again, all things you can do if you want to do it. And of course, with all Studio Series figures, we get the base of displayage that is in the box. Just pull that out. Release. Release! Pull it out. Put it up, and here we have the Quintesson Hall here. 86, Transformers, Studio Series, 8607, Transformers, the movie logo, all that good stuff. And we can take SLUG and Daniel and drop him right down. And as always, hey, it's a nice display option if you want to take advantage of it. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Power of the Primes, SLUG. He's a little guy. And here he is with G1 SLUG because he's precious. Oh, so precious. Here he is with Hot Rod. With Cup. We're not going to do everybody here. We'll do one more with Blur. Ah, we'll bring in Rodimus too. Why not? There's Rodimus. And lastly, but not leastly, here he is with Grimlock and Wheelie. And they look quite good together. Quite good, so. There you go! So there you have SLUG. And yeah, nicely done figure in my opinion. The Dino mode looks good. The Robot mode looks good. The transformation, it works. It's fun. It's enjoyable. My only real complaint is just that panel that his head is on. I wish that had somewhere to actually secure so his head isn't just kind of bobbing around. That's a bit annoying. But all things considered, I am pretty happy with him. So there you go. Now this is already starting to pop up in stores right now. He's starting to pop up in Targets. So check your Targets. You can probably check your Walmarts too. Probably going to start popping up there as well. So check your Targets, check your Walmarts. Of course, you can also check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out my Studio Series playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Dinobot SLUG. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Big Geek! Be proud. Boom in your face. Hey, Punybot. Oh, no. We need you to settle debate for us. Okay. Which you think better? Cesium salami or beryllium bologna? Oh, Primus, you guys are still going on about the lunch meat thing? Duh. This important, Punybot. Now, which do you think better? I prefer to stay neutral on the grounds that whatever answer I give will result in my death. Me Grimlock let that one slide. Ah! Glad I could help.